Hi everyone, my name is Xbako and I'm coming to you with a review of MyClone Transformers Arcee from Takara. Now, I've done a review for Ultra Magnus and Starscream as well, but this is an Arcee that I helped my friend Nikomi Kasai acquire. And essentially, these figures are really cute and they're awesome to have in your collection. Now, let's take a quick look at the packaging again, so that it says MyClone. Then all the MyClone figures have hexagonal chests, and most of them, I would say, have the usual blocky designer look to them. But Arcee is a little different because probably she's a female figure, so the body type is a little different. Now, as you can see here, there's some package shots of the rest of the Transformers, but let's take a look at the insert so we can find out what else is in the set. So it's, as you can see, it says MyClone, the story of MyClone, if you can read Japanese. As you can see here, MyClone figures are essentially hexagonal designer toys with arms and legs. And as you can see here, you have other MyClone toys. Now here's Optimus Prime and Megatron. As you can see, they're battling it out. But you'll notice that this Optimus Prime is transforming partially into his truck trailer mode, and you'll see why in a bit. MTF-001 is Optimus Prime, as you can see, with his Ion Blaster. Megatron with his Fusion Cannon is 002. 003 is Starscream. 004 is Ultra Magnus. 005 is Arcee. And Optimus Prime again, but this time in his alt mode, is 006. Now the cool thing about this is if you combine MTF-001 and MTF-006, you'll get this partially transformed Optimus Prime. Because essentially they have the same chest piece. Well, the chest piece on here is the cap piece on here. That's pretty cool. So all of this is pretty much interchangeable. So let's take a look at Arcee. For Arcee, there is a lot of articulation, but first I would recommend you remove all of the pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. The reason we're removing all of the pieces is because you won't be able to articulate. As you can see, there's some resistance there. You need to remove the pieces so that they can come free of the plastic, because the rubber/paint combination is going to prevent it from moving. But as you can see now, I can easily move her arm. Going to go ahead and do the same here. Now you'll notice that my copy here, the one I helped Nikomi get, is, well, it has a little bit of yellowing, so I'm going to fix that in another video probably. Go ahead and remove it, but be as careful as you can. There you go. Once that's removed, you can go ahead and put it back so that you can use the articulation point. Okay, take off again because I'm going to count the parts in a bit. Take off this chest piece. And there's your proprietary MyClone hexagon chest piece. Take off the groin. Now this groin is different from the usual MyClones in that it's more of a female part rather than a male part. As you can see here, real quick, let's compare. The male part is more T-shaped, while you have more of a triangular part for the female. And then you have the leg part here, and the foot will come right off as well. There you go. Take off the stand. And there you go. So now the feet are essentially the same parts. You don't need to worry about those. But the legs are left and right. So they're unique sculpts. So how many parts do we have here? Let's count. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 parts. 12 parts, unlike the Ultra Magnus and the Starscream, which had a little more than 15 parts each. So we're gonna put this figure back together. And again, the reason why we took it apart, well, one, to show you that it can be taken apart, and two, so that we can essentially separate the parts so that we can use the articulation. Now, there's something interesting here because MyClone figures can do backpacks because they have this back section here, but instead of giving Arcee a backpack, they put the backpack section from the animation model on the shoulders instead, as you can see here. Interesting choice. I would have wanted to have the backpack, maybe, but then again, this works. It's fine. It's sleek. So I'm gonna put the arms back. Now the arms are unique left to right, so you're gonna want to make sure that the piece with the right thumbs are on the right arms. And I'm putting this back. As you can see, there's some yellowing here. I'm gonna fix that as well. I've already asked Cats if I can do that. And the reason that I'm even doing a review is because I opened the figure anyway, and I'm going to need to separate the parts in order to do the de-yellowing process. Now, my de-yellowing process video is gonna be up soon, but it's more gonna be, well, everybody can use it, but I'm going to specify the means to do it in the Philippine setting. So the products won't be US based, but rather Philippine based. Now I'm gonna put Arcee on the stand here, and voila. As you can see, the stand also says MyClone. If you can see it, it's super white, but yeah. So there you have it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and compare her with Ultra Magnus and Starscream. Starscream essentially came free with this set because the original, the stuff I just bought were these two. Anyway, so there you have it. Starscream, Ultra Magnus, and Arcee. You'll notice that the male buck and the female buck are very, very different. You'll see that Starscream and Ultra Magnus essentially share bucks. But you can exchange certain parts. So for example, if I wanted to use Ultra Magnus's shoulder, I can do that. I can do a little bit of a Starscream's ghost thing as well. You know, that's actually one of the fun things about this, except I know the wings are not supposed to go on there, but you know, that's something you can do if you wanted to. Now, with regard to the legs though, you won't be able to execute it as well because the aforementioned leg pieces are different. So it will come on there, but it's going to go at an angle and it's going to essentially refuse to line up properly. So that won't work essentially. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the non-Arcee parts again. It's very easy to play around with, and it's fun for kids to swap these parts around. And as you can see there, articulation is pretty nice. Head articulation, shoulder, elbow, waist. Waist articulation, there is no articulation here on the knees, probably because female figure, thinner body type, but the feet have articulation unlike the male bucks. So do I recommend this for Arcee fans? Yes, it's a nice figure. It's very adorable, and it's something that will look good next to your desktop or next to your TV, or you know, wherever you like to put novelty figures. So yeah, that has been my review of MyClone Takara Transformers Arcee. This has been X Paco for Access Tool Universe.